accept that you are nervous, because I think whatever stage you're going to be on, nervousness is going to be part of it.
Yes.
So I think if you accept that, then you would gradually develop the courage to face it. Well, as for how to do it, I think for me is that, I think the weird part is that whenever I'm really nervous, I would smile. So people think that, oh, you look so relaxed. Actually, no, I'm really nervous. So I think this part really helps, because it kind of calms me down from outer to inside.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think nervousness is really scary, especially when you're in front of a large audience. But I think is actually before I left for Beijing, you reminded me that. You said that it's really important for you to embrace the nervousness and enjoy every moment on stage.
I forgot I said that.
You said that, and I think it really helps, because it was really an amazing moment, and nervousness is part of it. And actually, it's not really that bad. It's actually thrilling.
Okay. So I agree completely with Sharon said. In addition, I suggest you eat some chocolate.
Yeah, eating helps. Eating helps.
Wonderful.
Love eating.
Actually, I've shared this secret before. You're not technically supposed to eat like during the competition, but I would hide.
I ate a lot.
I like during, but I hid like a Snicker bar in my pocket, and I think this helps. Of course, you need to embrace the nervousness, but like about 10 to 15 minutes before you go on the stage, I went to the bathroom, and I swallowed the Snicker bar.
So you ate that in the bathroom?
Yeah, because I don't want people to ask me for it. I want to eat it myself. So in about 3 minutes, I had finished the entire Snickers bar. That's much faster than I normally eat chocolate. And then, when you are on stage, you get a sugar rush.
Oh.
And then you feel very happy. This actually helps. It actually helps, yes. And it also helps when you are traveling to always have some chocolate in your bag, because traveling sometimes is a nervous experience, and so it calms your nerves. Of course, not just competition, but I would suggest always have some chocolate.
It sounds like Ye-Pei.
I didn't say what kind of whatever kind of chocolate you like. Have some chocolate that you like, lots of sugar. Okay, that's my best advice.
Awesome.
Okay. Any more questions?
Of course, but if they eat much chocolate,
yes,
they will look like you.
They will. That's not one of the questions. Is that a question?
No, that's not.
They will look like me.
Okay. Another question from Bert Xu.
Hello, Bert.
Hello, Bert.
Bert.
Yeah,
Hello, Bert.
Ask the question to Sharon.
Sharon, yes, to Sharon.
Have you ever encountered any difficulties during a travel overseas while communicating with the foreigners, and how did you solve that?
Very good question.
That's a very good question.
Yeah, very good question.
Thank you. It's not for me.
Thank you. Well, maybe you can also answer it actually. During my travels, I think. Okay, maybe it's from. Okay, I thought of one when I was in Rome, Italy actually. On that day, my mom and I was heading to the Pantheon in Rome, and we got off the subway, but we couldn't find the exact way, which way to go. So, but I don't speak Italian, neither does my mom's. So we found a lady, and she looked like she could speak English because she said hi. And we showed her the map and asking, oh, how could we get to the Pantheon? And I think she pointed to another direction, so my mom and I walked another extra 10 minutes, and we actually passed through the Pantheon, but without actually going there because she pointed to the wrong direction. But it was also really fun because we got to see another side of Rome, which is pretty interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, communication problems.
Yeah. Hope this answered your question.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good answer. Yes. This happens often.
Yeah.
Good. Any other questions, Iris?
How
Apart from people calling me fat.
What about your answer to that question?
I remember many times, especially when I studied in Germany, there are times when people speak like massive lengths of German to me, and I have to sort of like, huh? Or when I speak English to them and they, huh? Right, this happens a lot. I think trying to overcome language barriers is very difficult. The most important thing you can do is be nice about it, and smile, and have a positive attitude. If I have any suggestions, I would suggest that when you travel, make sure that you have internet wherever you go, and so you can Google some important words and use Google Translate. Maybe that's not a good suggestion. Practice your English.
Some phrases.
But in case you need to use Google Translate, I think it's important to have a like internet service where you go, and you will feel a lot safer.
Yeah.
Wherever you go. And
sense of security.
Yeah, that's something we have nowadays. That's pretty good. Yes.
Okay. Maybe another question.
Yes.
From He-xin.
He-xin. Hi, He-xin.
Hi. Xi.
Xi. He-xin. I'm sorry. He-xin.
Sorry. She asks, how to attract the attention from public? Since you say it's a good way to get closer to each other, but what if others don't listen to you or feel bored? How to deal with this situation?
You mean?
How to catch people's attention?
I mean when you're on stage?
Drop money on the ground. No, just kidding.
When you're on stage, or when you're traveling, because I think if you are traveling, it's best to be low key.
Yeah, keep low profile.
You shouldn't have a whole high profile. So I'll assume that.
I think she means that when you're on stage.
When you're on stage.
Yeah, when they're teaching or sharing.
It depends on what you are doing. Sharon, what do you think? How do you catch the attention?
Drop money. I think it really depends on the audience.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm a teacher or a teaching assistant and I'm announcing something important but none of the students are paying attention, maybe I would pause for a moment and try to remind the students that there is someone on the stage talking to you. So I think a little moment of silence really helps.
Yes.
It kind of puts a halt into that very chaotic situation you're facing.
Yes.
What about you?
I start singing.
Oh, nice.
Over the past years, I've learned that.
Hamilton.
Yeah, I start rapping or singing. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Actually, I think singing helps. But if you don't want to, I think
dancing.
You can. Yeah, something like that. Not that people want to watch me dance, but you can be enthusiastic.
Yeah.
I think this is very important. A lot of times, as a public speaker, there are times when you get very serious, and if you have the attention, you can be a little bit more subdued. You can be a little bit more reserved in your body language and your voice. But if you are on stage and you want to attract the attention, use big gestures, smile often, raise your voice, and use enthusiasm to convince your audience to listen to you. And the best way to practice this is to start by doing it in the mirror. Yeah, you start practicing, convince yourself. I think this is a good way to begin, and start small and practice often. Yeah.
Do you want to demonstrate it?
No.
Break dance. Andrew's not break dance right
No.
now. Like 5 minutes.
No. I have dignity here as the host of the. Actually, I have rapped for the live broadcast right here in this position before. Yeah, but I think.
I've seen that.
Yeah, but I think that actually singing to yourself in the mirror is a good way to build confidence. It doesn't matter how well you sing. That's not the point. The point is trying to build confidence, and if you have that confidence and you're saying something interesting, then you can attract your audience. Okay? All right. So I think we can continue with our presentation. So Sharon, you are here on stage,
It's
right?
a weird photo.
You are here about to go on stage.
Yeah, about to go on stage, yeah.
Yes. How about the next slide?
Next slide.
You are delivering the speech.
Yeah, I was on stage.
Yeah, you are delivering the speech. Okay, very nice.
I look kind of terrible on stage because that day I did put on makeup, but I think it was not enough. So I look
more makeup.
kind of pale.
Yeah.
But there it goes.
I didn't put on makeup. I put on some BB cream. That's the extent of my makeup skills.
Yeah, makeup helps.
Yes, it enhances your features on stage.
I think actually the previous photo was actually taken by my friend actually, another contestant from Hong Kong, Victor, I guess. Yeah.
And then this is when you were trying to answer questions, right, from the question in the next slide.
Yeah, the next one. Yeah,
Yes,
this one. I'm like so terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, you were probably focusing.
Yeah, I was so nervous, and my face looked like a lot of people owe me a lot of money. Seriously. Yeah, could you not zoom in?
I agree, okay. All right, next slide, please. Yeah. Okay.
Yay. Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
and so for those of you who do not know, this man here
Okay.
is a very important. Yeah, okay, so he will be a guest on the live broadcast. Sharon, who is this man?
He is the chair of the English department, and his name is Dr. Joseph Murphy.
Yes, he is
With that heart.
wonderful. Let's
Yeah.
keep that image there for a little while longer. Any more questions from the audience?
Yeah, sure. A question from Fu Kewei.
Kewei. I think Kewei has been here. Thank you so much for your support of our live broadcast,
fan.
Kewei. Yes, you are a wonderful student.
So his question is, what kind of difficulties did you face when talking in public?
Mm-hmm. Well, there are all kinds of problems, and a lot of things can go wrong on stage in public speaking. I think one of the most common mistakes, one of the most common difficulties is forgetting your script. If you have to memorize a script, that is the difficulty.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think, Sharon? Anything else?
I totally agree. Forgetting about your script is something really terrifying.
Yeah, saying something wrong.
Wrong, yeah.
Or
you skip some parts and you couldn't find your way back to your script, and you kind of ruin everything.
Or yeah, you lose your train of thought.
Yeah.
Or what else? You, like now, right?
Like,
Sort of stop.
yeah.
Yeah.
Run out of words.
See, I just demonstrated. See, I just demonstrated. This is the sort of thing that you don't want happening on stage. But small pauses are fine.
Yeah, small pauses.
And
Actually important, actually.
And I think the important thing is that you practice, and then you will be fine. Just keep practicing, and you will overcome many difficulties with practice. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and another question from Xiao Lumin.
Lumin, yes. Hello, Lumin. Thank you for watching.
His question is, what's the hardest thing about public speaking?
Sharon?
Great question. Where do we start? The hardest thing?
Hardest thing.
Hardest thing is maybe the hardest thing is to take the first step.
Yes.
Is to actually do public speaking, because in your mind you might thought of that, oh, I'm going to do a presentation, I'm going to talk to a lot of people, and I can do it, but actually it's really hard to make the first attempt into public speaking, because it sounds really terrifying. And actually one of my professors, Dr. Donna, said that public speaking is so terrifying that many people would rather die than speak in public. Yeah.
Yes, according to a certain poll, according to certain research.
Yeah, certain research.
Some people.
I didn't make it up.
A lot of people, quite a, I wouldn't say a lot, but many.
Many.
Yeah, they fear public speaking more than they fear death, and that's actually it's been documented before. I guess you have to be used to it, but I also think if I could offer a little bit of advice to all of you. Is that, take the first step, but also believe that what you have to say is important to whatever audience, you are talking to. Remember that what you say has an impact.
Your voice matters.
And your voice matters. Believe that, right? When you let the world hear your voice, it really means this. Have something good to say, and believe that what you say is important to whoever you're speaking to. Okay? Okay, I think we can move on to the next slide. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay, so this is still during the speech contest, right?
Yeah.
And you look very relaxed.
I love to take photos. I took photos everywhere, like a tourist.
Very nice. Yeah, I think there's a lot more. There's a lot more gadgets here. We didn't have these when I was.
And we also have an individual poster for every contestant.
Yeah, we didn't have that.
Which is so cool. I feel like a star. Yeah, it's the first time I could ever have my own poster, and I asked them, oh, could I take it back to Taiwan? And they said, oh, probably, but actually, I didn't.
You didn't get to take it back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think they make it very like a spectacle. Yeah. Spectacular. Yeah. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, this is you outside.
Yeah.
Or inside, right? What is the
This
experience?
one was outside, next to the museum.
I see.
Yeah.
And how is Beihai when you travel to another country and you look at a university? How does that feel like traveling to Beihai?
Well, first thing first is that Beijing Foreign Language University is very, very beautiful. And I really love the campus there. And I think being a college student and being able to have the chance to visit perhaps one of the best universities in China is something really special, because we went there during early spring, so there are a lot of students on campus actually. And I also passed by the volleyball court and see all the students from Beihai playing volleyball, and I feel like I was part of it, and it was a really unforgettable moment, because you're a visitor, but you have the chance to have a peek into what their daily life was like, and it was really wonderful.
For those of you who don't know, Sharon's a good volleyball player.
No, I suck at volleyball. No, I'm not a good volleyball player. Don't ever mention that.
Sharon's a good volleyball player.
No. If you know me, you know I'm not.
And so being at a university overseas, you said, makes you feel that you are part of the campus, and I think that's a very good point. Wherever you travel, it's very important to feel that you are blending into the local culture.
That's what I love.
No matter if it's a culture that is very familiar to you or very, very different. Yeah. I think that there is always something to absorb, something to experience that is outside of your normal experience. Okay, I think we should take a break, is that right? Okay, we will be back in a few minutes for our second half of today's live broadcast. Thank you very much.
Be back.